Hey guys, it's Serene the Healer back with another week of horoscopes. This week is July the 25 to the 31. I think this Crystal Cave card is a advice. I'm gonna look and see if she has, she has descriptions. It says, you stand before the cave, but you can't see in. Although you don't know what to expect, certitude is rising within you. You know that you're meant to go forward. You know that you're safe. You take a deep breath in, and then you take the first step. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition no matter where it takes you. Have faith in yourself and know that you're divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible, and patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe. You've planted your seeds. Now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection. In the depths of the cave, know that you are safe and protected. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Okay, so that actually made this make sense to me. It is a situation where, yes, you are feeling an urgency to do things and get things done, but someone is advising you on how to do that, and it feels off in your intuition, right? So it's like someone telling you that you're at a disadvantage and you need to lower your standards in order to get to the goal that you want to get to, right? And your spirit is saying, no, that's not the way. You know, like if it's going to happen, then you need to either be patient and let it happen how it's going to happen, or you need to, adjust, maneuver, and do it a different way. But that's not the way, right? So like, maybe you run a restaurant, right? And there's a shortage of a certain vegetable or something, and you're wanting to still stick to that recipe, but the only way to do it is either to adapt the recipe or to buy the produce from a source that's, you know, not trustworthy. Like, you don't know if they're organic. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you're not sure if it's the quality that you're used to purchasing because of the source, right? And so this is telling you, if your intuition is saying don't buy the shady produce, then don't buy the shady produce. Even if other people are telling you, hey, you know, like, your business is going to tank if you don't have that specific recipe on hand. You know, sometimes it's better to just be honest and put a sign out, you know, to the public and be like, hey, there's no carrots, I can't make this, you know. Whew. So that's what I'm seeing overall. So now I want to pull cards for individual design types to see what type of energy and how this might affect the different designs. Generators have the 44. All right, so this is it's very much what I was just talking about with trying to sell something, trying to persuade someone or to influence someone, but not in like a leadership influence, like an influencer influence type of way. It's like controlling the narrative kind of way. So what I'm seeing is it's a situation where you're holding more cards than the person that you are trying to convince. And it's up to you and your own integrity and your own values in order to decide how you're going to play this. And you've been advised by someone who trained you or someone who is over you or someone who works with you to be shady about it. And you're feeling that dissonance because in your heart, you are not a shady person, you know? And so it's like, yeah, I need the money. Yeah, I need the sale. But is it really worth it? You know, if I can't sleep tonight because I sold somebody, you know, something that I knew was going to break or, you know, something like that. Okay, so manifesting generators. Oh, it's a leadership thing. So someone has asked you to run point on a project. Someone has placed you in a leader position and they're following you, they're relying on you, they're depending on you. And for reasons unknown to them, you feel either unqualified or you don't have the necessary tools that they think you have or qualification, you know, things like that. And so it's a situation where your intuition is telling you one thing and the situation makes you feel that you should do something else. And the message is always, you know, for all of these, it's going to be the same. Follow your intuition. Listen to your intuition, you know. Manifestors is a little bit more dynamic. It's something unexpected out of nowhere. And there's no handbook for this. There's no guidelines. There's no rule book. There's nobody that can advise you on it because nobody that you know has experienced this. And so that is why your only tool is going to be your intuition. It's going to be your inner authority. You have to rely on that and trust it and use it to help you navigate this situation. Okay, projectors. The endurance card. Ooh, all right. So I feel like this is saying that it's what does it say? A marathon and not a sprint. You're in a situation where the pressure, the outside pressure is making you feel like you need to keep going. You just got to keep going. Just work through it. We're going to do this. It's going to be all right. We got this, you know? And your intuition knows that you need to rest, that you're getting burnt out, you know? You can't physically feel it in your body. You can't, you know, there's no real indicator, but because you know your design, because you know your inner authority, because you know the way that your energy flows, you actually are wise and conscious and knowledgeable enough to know that you were supposed to take a break, you know? And so it's time to tap into that tool belt. You know, if you don't have time to literally take a nap or go to bed for the night and come back and do it the next day, you got to tap into your tools. You know, the empath program has tools for you. I got you. Hit me up if you need it, if you're not sure of what that is, but you're going to need to take care of yourself so that you're not burning out, because this is something that's going to last longer than you. You know, if you just keep pushing and going and don't stop to take care of yourself. And when you're working for a big corporation, a big company, they literally will just swap you out like a flat tire, you know? But you only have one life. You only have one body. You only have, you know, one chance to take care of yourself. So if you got vacation time, you got PTO, you got whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that you need to use personal days, sick days, whatever it's called, in your position, and you have not taken a break, you know, it's that type of thing. There's always going to be work. It's not ending. It's work because it's, you know, they're always going to have some work for you to do. That's the whole point. They give you work and you do it. It's not going to stop. There's no end. There's no bottom. You have to take breaks when you need them, right? That's how we get injured. That's how we get sick. That's how we get autoimmune diseases. That's how we get, you know, stress, symptoms, and you know, body starts breaking down. The body starts to manifest emotional stuff, you know, in a physical way, because you weren't listening when it was a whisper, and so now it has to be louder. So this message is telling you, you know, listen to the whisper, pay attention to your inner authority, and rely on it to help you navigate this situation, and look at it in a way where you can manage. You know, there's always going to be checkpoints or stopping points, you know, with a long project. There's places where it's like, okay, well, we got this much done. We can set this down for a minute. I'm going to go lay down, you know, and come back. I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go home for the night, and I'm going to come back to this, you know, instead of just pushing and trying to just like brute force and beast mode your way through something that you honestly need, you know, time away from for a little bit. And when you come back, you're going to be more productive. You know this. Your energy comes in bursts. You're going to be, you know, you're going to make up for that time that you weren't working. So, what they say, think smart, not hard. Okay, so lastly, we have our reflectors. Let's begin. All right, so reflectors are dealing with a creative dilemma. It's like you are wanting to get started on something and nothing is ready for you to start it yet. It's just not the right time for it. It's not the right time for it. And so in your mind, you've got all these ideas of how dope it would be if da-da-da-da-da, but then none of the supplies are there. None of the energy is lined up for it. There might even be a person who is standing in the way of the progress of it. If it's a work thing, say for instance, you are pushing for a new rule to be implemented, or pushing for, you know, a new procedure that would be more efficient or save time or whatever like that, right? There is a person at the office who has been there probably longer than you, and they are not in on it. They don't like that idea. They want to keep it the way that it was. And so they might be holding it up. That's what I'm seeing for the reflectors. But the overall message stays the same. It's time to trust your intuition. So for a reflector, I'd say that it takes a little longer, but you've got guidance too, you know? You've got guidance too. Wow, so this message this week was a little bit more dynamic, and really made me work for it. Like, I still feel like the moment I turn the camera off, I'm going to see something that I didn't tell you guys. But if that happens, I will, you know, add it into the description or the post that I post this with if you watch it on the network. And yeah, you guys let me know. Ooh, let me know if you see something here that I didn't see. Let me know if it affects you in a different way than I didn't see, but it was here, you know? I'm definitely interested for that. I don't necessarily read the cards with their normal interpretations because my clairvoyance sometimes will give me very vivid pictures that are different from the, you know, the normal interpretation of the card. And so I just tell you what to see. But that does not mean that there's not a message here that is more straightforward from the meanings of the cards. And I feel like that's the case this time. I feel like there is another message here. It might be one specific person who's dealing with a situation where you were bored in your relationship or underwhelmed, getting to the point to where you were just like unsatisfied. And you're starting to imagine the way that you want it to be. And you're hiding that because you feel like it would hurt your partner. So you still love this person, you still care about their feelings, blah, blah, blah. But like, as far as things are going with the relationship, it's starting to stall out and get stagnant, and you're wanting more, but you are afraid to even hint at that to this person, right? And the message there again is to trust in your intuition. There will be a way, there will be a moment, there will be a time, there will be a conversation, there will be an analogy, there will be some kind of way that you are able to communicate that in a tone and a moment and a place that they hear you and it doesn't break their heart, you know? They will literally be like, you know what? Me too. Let's plan a getaway, you know? Whew. And that might just be one person, but yeah, I feel like that was it. That's what I was missing that I hadn't said yet. All right, you guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. And I will look forward to seeing you back here again next week. Bye now.